Welcome to Spoon Feed, where today we explore the art of making delicious homemade brioche burger buns. In this video, we'll guide you step by step through the process of creating the perfect buns that will elevate your burger game to new heights. Join us as we delve into the secrets of baking soft, buttery brioche buns that will make your taste buds dance with joy. Get ready to tantalize your senses with the ultimate burger bun experience. Let's start by adding 6 grams of yeast to 60 ml of milk that I have warmed in the microwave up to 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Add 10 grams of sugar to this and give this a tiny whisk and set this aside. We're going to allow the yeast to activate, which will take about 6 to 7 minutes. In that time, in a stand mixer bowl, I have 250 grams of all-purpose flour, to which I'm going to add another 10 grams of sugar. Give this a whisk to combine. I am now going to move this bowl to a stand mixer with a dough hook attachment and begin on low speed. While keeping the mixer on, now let's slowly add our milk and yeast mixture. You can see the yeast has been activated by all the frothiness on top of the milk. If it doesn't look like this, your yeast is probably dead and will need you to make a quick run to the grocery store to get a fresh batch. Increase the speed to medium and then add 2 eggs one at a time. Mix on medium till the eggs are incorporated into the dough. Keep the mixer speed on medium and continue mixing for about 5 minutes for the strong gluten development in our dough. After 5 minutes, I'm now going to add 8 grams of salt. We don't want to add the salt early as that would prevent our gluten developing properly. Next, I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter, 1 tablespoon at a time while keeping the mixer on medium speed. Continue to mix while each tablespoon of butter gets incorporated into the dough completely. After another 7 minutes of kneading, my dough has finally come together. Next, I'm going to lightly flour my work surface and transfer my dough onto it. Quick tip would be to roughly flour your hands as well in order to prevent the dough sticking to it. Knead the dough roughly for a minute till it all comes together and forms a ball. Give it the poke test to ensure your dough has been mixed enough. Ideally, when you poke it, it should spring back up immediately. I am now going to lightly coat a large bowl with some oil in order to prevent the dough sticking to it. We are going to proof this for about 2 hours in a warm place. I use my oven with the light on. Place your dough into the bowl and cover it with a kitchen towel. After about 2 hours, you can see my dough has fermented and doubled in size. and is now ready to be shaped into buns. Punch the air out of it, and we're now going to transfer it to our lightly floured work surface. Spread your dough evenly, and then with the help of a bench scraper, we're going to divide it into roughly 6 pieces. You can measure each of them to be equal on a weighing scale, but I didn't really care about that too much. For each of your dough pieces, roughly fold each of the corners onto each other and then roll them around on a flat surface with the help of your hands, using your fingers to tuck them underneath as you roll. I have a baking sheet lined with some baking paper, and I did spray the sheet with some cooking spray in order to have the baking paper stick to it. Transfer all of our dough balls that we formed onto it, spread evenly apart. These are now going to rise again for about 1 to 1.5 hours. After about an hour and 15 minutes, my buns have now doubled in size and are now ready to bake. We're going to brush these buns with the mix of 1 egg and a tablespoon of water. Apply the egg wash all over the buns to each and every nook and corner. This is going to help us create that golden brown crust that brioche buns distinctly have. In the meantime, preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius. Once your oven is preheated, place your tray in the middle rack of the oven and bake it for 16 to 18 minutes. After 16 to 18 minutes in the oven, our buns are out and they look perfect. We're going to immediately hit them with some butter to add that final touch that are going to take these to a completely different level. Once you've applied your butter, allow this to cool completely for about 30 to 45 minutes before diving into it. And finally, there you have it. The brioche buns perfect for any burger or sandwich. In fact, these are so good they taste phenomenal with some plain old butter. We hope you enjoyed this recipe and give it a try in your own kitchen. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more.